whole new and beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's great to be here as always. Good morning. Welcome. It's your numero uno breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, and it's great to have you on the show this morning.
Yeah, so we're here to give you that much needed boost, that oomph, that small pressure that you need to get out of bed.
That, you know, that
You need to get out of bed, everyone. Yes, we are here.
Of course we are.
To give you this opportunity as often as possible to get up the right way.
Now, we're committed to ensuring that, of course, we never fall short of those standards that you have come to expect of us.
And of course, you already know this particular, show, this particular side of things, it's all going well. And we're going to be here for the next 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Sometimes it goes so fast. It goes so fast, I'm like, wow, it's gone. And that's the best part, that it goes fast. Because that means you're having fun. Yeah. Of course, as far as breakfast shows go, we leave nothing out to ensure that you have maximum entertainment and pleasure. I am Mike Mesikenor.
And I'm Titilayo, Oyinsan. And our little nugget of inspiration for you this morning. What does not kill you only makes you stronger. So no matter how hard the week was earlier on, not to worry.
I like that. I like that.
You get to chill now.
I like that.
It's about to get better, people.
You might never know how strong you are until being strong is the only option that you have. And of course, let that be at the back of your mind. You can stream the show live, TVC Entertainment.tv on Facebook. It's at TVC Connect.
Remember, you need to use our hashtag so we can see those beautiful messages. Send in the comments, send in the prayers. Hey, prayer. They're beautiful prayers, by the way. And tell Mike how good he looks today.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Of course, remember, you can also interact with us via our app. The app is available for download. Android, iOS, you can watch us anywhere around the world once you definitely have internet connection. And of course, YouTube.
Yes, so we need you to subscribe to that place, that channel, TVC Entertainment.tv, or rather TVC Entertainment. That's it on
That's
YouTube.
it on YouTube.
And as long as you subscribe, as long as you hit that notification bell, you'll be getting updates every single time we post. As in, isn't that just like the easiest way?
It is. Exclusively on Fridays, IG Live, 2:30, at least 30 minutes to catch us out of this kind of zone. Something extra. WN Extra, of course, exclusive to IG. Emem is chilling in the kitchen this morning. With, she's giving us some, is it 60s or 70s inspiration?
Yeah, like
Afro
60s.
Like 60s, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you feeling it, Mike?
So which song comes to mind?
Are you all feeling it at home?
Yeah.
Which song comes to mind, Emem?
What?
With this? Thinking of Candy Girl.
So I actually... What? Sorry?
Candy Girl. That's just what's coming to mind.
You are my world.
Woo!
You are so sweet.
You all are making me dance in the morning.
But the thing that I have to beef Emem for is that is her real hair.
Yes,
Guys,
people.
It is not a wig.
It's all mine.
If I want to
It's no
achieve this,
wig.
I have to buy it.
And I ain't selling. I'm sorry.
Well,
you always look good.
Well, talking
Thank
about
you,
hairs,
guys.
we are also grateful we have it in some other places.
Wow.
Let's move straight. We've got Chude Jidon coming straight up. He'll hit us up with daily vulnerables to kick off the show.
I talked about acceptance in the previous video. You think about it, accept it. You think about it, sorry, this has happened. I accept it. I take action. I move on.
Then we have some massive birthday shout-outs coming to you for some of our viewers.
That's art. That's art we're doing this morning, and I love these paintings. That's a polo, polo club, and that's Lagos in all its beauty. Of course, art will come up later on today. Emmanuel Umoren is going to be hitting us up. And of course, there's tech this morning, jobs that you can do. Bella Rose Okoje will be with us. We're talking about jobs and how much they pay, tech jobs.
Right now, those are the jobs that are employing the most.
And then, of course, on our mental health series, we have Dr. Peter Ogunubi. Now, we would have a discussion and emphasis on depression and its red flags.
Very, very important discussion, that one.
Okay. Great.
And then we'll be joined by another guest, an Afro-pop singer and rapper, Ike Chooks. All right, welcome. We are going to head straight into the news update at this point. The Federal Executive Council has approved the ratification of an air transport agreement between Nigeria and the United States. The bilateral deal is to strengthen economic, social and cultural ties between the two countries. Tai Amodu reports.
Had sought Council's approval for ratification of the air transport agreement between USA and Nigeria. The two countries are parties to a Chicago Convention of December 1994, which urges both parties to sign air services agreements to improve social, political, and economic ties. The agreement ratified by President Buhari is expected to yield attendant benefits for both countries, especially as Nigeria is working towards having its own full national airline.
The U.S. has signed its own, has ratified its own, and the President and Council graciously accepted to also ratify this agreement. So as of today, as soon as the President signed them, they know that a valid agreement between for air services, air transport service between Nigeria and the U.S.
The Ministers of Finance and Power jointly got approval for a memo ratifying the President's anticipatory approval for the release of 15.21 million euros offshore and 1.708 billion naira onshore. This is towards the counterpart funding for the bilateral funds of the German consortium, guaranteed by the German government to finance the implementation of the end-to-end grid modernization and expansion program.
This project is designed to include 23 transmission initiatives as well as 175 separate transformative projects in the electricity distribution franchises that we have in the country.
Also approved by Council was a new national forest policy, which is a revised policy expected to provide a means of livelihood and foreign exchange from export of wood. It is also expected to ensure a sustainable forest management in order to mitigate the effects of climate change. Tai Amodu, TVC News, Abuja.
We are staying with security developments in Maiduguri, but this time in Baga, where the convoy of Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum was attacked yesterday evening in Baga town. Governor Zulum was on tour of the northern part of Borno State to distribute relief materials to vulnerable communities in Monguno town. The 5 local councils are Marte, Kukawa, Guzamala, Baga, and Ngazai. Thousands of residents there stay in various IDP camps. It was during the drive to those areas that the attack took place. It is not clear who committed the act. Governor Zulum is safe and currently in Monguno. This is not the first time his convoy will be attacked. In September last year, suspected terrorists opened fire on the governor's convoy in Konduga. He and others escaped unhurt. The federal government has released a comprehensive schedule for national examinations after approving the reopening of schools for exit classes. In a statement, the government revealed that the National Business and Technical Examination will start on the 21st of September and end on the 15th of October. The Senior Secondary School Certificate exam will start on the 5th of October and end on the 18th of November, while the Basic Education Certificate examination will start on the 24th of August and end on the 7th of September. The National Common Entrance Examination for intending applicants into Unity Colleges will hold on the 17th of October, and the National Board for Arabic and Islamic Studies will hold its exam on the 23rd of September to the 17th of October. Meanwhile, registration for the NECO exam, which is ongoing, is expected to end on September 10th. Zamfara State Governor Bello Matawale has signed the state's downward review of the 2020 budget into law. The budget is now 127.3 billion naira as against an initial 188 billion naira. The difference represents about 20% of the initial budget. The government says the review has been necessitated by the COVID-19 pandemic. The U.S. is moving forward with President Donald Trump's plan to withdraw nearly 12,000 troops from Germany, a decision that has attracted bipartisan congressional opposition. And that's it on the news update for now. We'll be taking again in the second hour and the third, but we're going to take a quick break now and then take sports.
Now let's take a look at Lagos roads this morning. Of course, if you are out and you're going on the road, ensure that you obey traffic rules. Be careful. Now this morning on my way here, heading towards Baga, as though we are going to, out of Lagos. Lagos is about an expressway. It was already quite, the traffic was quite heavy. And I don't know why. I hope there is no issue again on, you know, that long bridge Kara or Titilayo way. But yes, it was quite heavy. And then coming in, of course, into Lagos, as though you're approaching Third Mainland Bridge, that I'm talking about 5:30 past 5, it was already thick. So at this point in time, you expect it to be a little bit more. People are getting even earlier out of their houses because of the closure of Third Mainland Bridge. So do be careful. Ensure that before you head out, you already know the route you're taking, and then you know exactly how the traffic is like. If you don't have to go out, there are many reasons to stay at home. Very many reasons, right? If you don't have to go out, okay? So let's take a look at how the road will look like. Let's see how Ikeja. Let's take a bird's eye view of how Ikeja looks like this morning. And it's quite free at this point. It's Thursday morning, so normally Ikeja is quite free. Reason being that, of course, there are a lot of lock-up stalls here. And today is sanitation for lock-up stalls. So people don't get to even go out. They're supposed to clean the shops, by the way, and I always say it. The idea for the sanitation is to go out and clean the stalls, but people don't get to go out. So it's quite free. In and around Ikeja, talking about Computer Village, General Hospital under the bridge and all of that. Moving around Ikeja is almost free. It's like the normal way, as though there's no traffic at all. So Ikeja is quite cool. Let's see how it looks like as though you're heading towards... let's see. Let's look at Lekki now. Let's look at Lekki. Let's see how it is now. Heading from Tollgate towards Lekki Phase 1 will take you... man, at times, we'll take you just about 41 minutes, and I don't know at this particular point what part of Third Mainland Bridge will be closed, but then it's up until I think 12 or 1. At times it differs. It's supposed to be 12, but then at times the closure stays up until 1 p.m. So yeah, between 12 or 1, that's how you can find a way to make your way across. Okay, so let's check on social media and see what reports we might have there.
On social media, it's a little silent today. I think being a public holiday, there's not much happening on the roads. But
that's true.
Yes.
The public holiday is today and tomorrow. Oh, so you know what happens? As the team was just going there, I was just thinking that so you might know say something that the road is looking too free. But I don't know why Lagos is about an extra show. Maybe people traveling out. Yes.
Yes.
Probably why.
Because I mean,
probably
it's the Eid al-Kabir celebration. Everyone is leaving Lagos to go celebrate with their loved ones.
With their loved ones, right? So is this the one? Is this the salad that we eat ram?
Yes, it is.
This is it. This is it.
It is, Mike. We are going to eat ram.
Yes, sir.
So please, don't give any...
We're going to have one in the compound, likely.
Yes,
yeah, we are.
Really looking forward to it.
You talk about your shiny idea. Okay, so please, don't, there's no excuse this time. Don't say it's a small one and all that. We are coming to eat ram today. So basically, that's the reason why now Lagos Ibadan Expressway will be tight at this particular point in time, and other places will be quite free. All right, I'll go join the guides now and let's see what's up and about.
You see that grin on Mike's face?
Yeah.
That is telling you watching that if you're a friend of his and you're celebrating this Salah holiday, he's visiting you. So you have to make sure that you're keeping like a plate of ram meat for him.
So it was really interesting. You know, we played a video about a little boy that had a lot, you know, had a an Oscar-winning performance.
Yeah,
negotiating with his mom.
Yes.
It's interesting that the governor of Lagos State reposted that video.
Okay, so the thing is, he didn't just repost it. He actually made reference to it.
Yeah.
While, you know, giving a speech to Lagosians on the holiday, and you know how Lagosians should stay calm.
Yeah, no, calm down.
Oh, calm down. Lagosians, calm down.
Lagosians, calm down. So I love the fact that first of all, that he even watched the video, noticed the boy, and he acknowledged the boy's tenacity. Yes. Because he even said he would like to meet the boy, and he talked about both of them having the rights to that same calm down.
Yeah, right?
So the video, so it was went viral and everything, and everybody's trying to pick out what they love about the guy. And he used that, went on that train and all of that. And it was quite cool. It's going to see, I mean, Baba will soon be a star and all that. You never know, man. Social media, you never know. You just gotta put up something. I mean, Mom was probably just doing a video to just, maybe show him later in the future. Say, you promised that you were not going to do this thing again or something. Yeah,
something like that.
Promise. Baba has already, so I think about what has he seen growing up. That is what would color his upbringing. You understand? I was talking to a friend and like, he said something, he was like, okay, I'll get a system for my kids when they turn 10 years. I said, Omo, by that 10 is too late. I said, from the moment the kid can see, put a system in front of him or her.
At least a tablet or some kind of device. Yeah.
I mean,
from the moment they start doing their hands, before they even learn how to write, they should learn how to type.
I am so amazed, and I'm always in awe of the things Elsie can do with my phone. The minute I unlock it,
she hasn't even started.
She goes on YouTube. She goes on YouTube. That's because I don't use a password. I use a fingerprint.
Okay.
She knows where the YouTube app is, so she just goes straight to her, her kiddies apps, and like she's kiddies channels on YouTube.
On YouTube.
She's watching videos. Then she knows where the games apps are. She goes there. She's playing her ABC game. I mean, it's amazing the things these kids can do.
And it's
she knows where my favorite playlist is. She goes there, she plays her favorite song. She loves Ciara's Thinking About You. And then she just goes, I've been thinking about you.
Ciara.
I'm telling you. I mean, like,
okay.
You just made me remember my favorite Ciara song.
We need to channel this energy, though. There was something else, with the kids, we need to channel that energy properly. Now, the governor did mention the fact that it has a lot to do with discipline. The mother was trying to, show him discipline, and that Lagosians should be disciplined. I want to bring it back to the holidays now. A lot of us have let down our guard. A lot of us are being very, very relaxed about this pandemic. The truth is, people are still getting sick out there. And we need to take note that, yes, let's be disciplined.
Over 40,000.
Yeah.
And still counting, guys.
Please. Meanwhile, because you're not hearing about it that much doesn't mean it's not there.
When you mentioned this pandemic, now I remember Dr. Stella Emmanuel, who is making waves. She's like the most popular Nigerian now.
Yeah.
Nigerian Cameroonian? Because some people are saying that she was not really Nigerian, she's a Cameroonian. But at times we are all one, So she's been making quite. And then this morning, just while I was leaving out, I saw I was watching some news somewhere, and Donald Trump made mention of her. I saw this wonderful lady that she was talking about. Because I saw this wonderful lady, she was talking about, and you see, she knows what she was saying.
She knows what she was saying.
You see, so someone asked the question and like, okay, so what do you think about this? Look, this is a Nigerian that is doing great things and in front and all of that. Are you media? So now media is a very media. Even says you media people are feeding us lies. Tell us the truth. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? The truth is, stay safe. And the point is, look, before now, the drugs have been tested at different points in time. There has been some rate of success, which the FDA in the US has said that, look, there is some rate of success in some kind of patients with some kind of. So what they do is that after you're diagnosed, you are monitored and observed, and then it's said, okay, let's give this person this, let's give this person this. It is not there is no stock in rock or cure. It's not a cure as it is, as some people would want to believe.
So it depends on what you give as the definition of a cure. So now a cure or a remedy or no, I'm saying a cure, a remedy, a solution, a complete solution to a problem, right, is what the World Health Organization is looking for. And they want to test it and go through the motions, but people are dying as they're going through these motions.
But people are also recovering now.
Yeah, people are recovering, but they're recovering in certain...
Let's not fail to look at the dangers in what she said.
Yes, of course, there are definitely dangers, but she spoke based on her own personal experience.
True.
So that's what she said.
Because
this
she,
is her
I mean,
experience.
yes, true.
And you know what happens? You know what happens for her? You see that personal experience. Look, there is a process to go if you have anything that is against the stipulated health rules.
Yeah.
The first thing you do is this: you compile a report, a comprehensive report. My point is that even online, I stand up and say that, look, I've treated 1,000 patients. I look like I have. I'm not going to say it is the case until I see the result, the data of the patients. Now, after that data, I get a peer review panel. Now, that peer review panel is, you're my colleague, you're my colleague. You say otherwise, these are my reports. Let's all study together. So a peer review panel comes together and then looks at that report. And then normally you would pass it through your senator,
director,
you understand, your senator and all of that and all that. There is a, you know, but you know, the way she spoke, it had a political undertone.
True, true.
The style it came about. Nobody is trying to dispute our facts. My point is that pass it through the wrong way. Get your peers to review it.
I see where that her pain was coming from. And that is based on a lot of speculations that some countries are using the pandemic as a means of siphoning money.
Very true, no more.
So I see where, so like I said, there are different angles to that, you know, to her rants.
The truth, many have said, even online, that before she could even come out and have that kind of liver, she had to have someone backing her. That's the first thing that, you know, that people will assume that, oh, somebody pushed her there, somebody put her there. And then again, they were like, okay, yeah, she's from Africa and she's from a country where the death toll has not been as large as other countries. So maybe she even knows what she's... So there are a lot of people saying different things online.
But she's not practicing here in Nigeria.
Not practicing here.
No, but I'm just saying...
She's not practicing
She's not practicing here in Nigeria. So I wish you would come here in Nigeria and like...
come and help us.
Come and, you know.
Did you see the last headline where they said how many doctors had left Nigeria and gone abroad? That's another train.
I'm telling you, let's not even talk about
that. I just feel like, okay, if she does have claims, go through
There's
the
a
right
proper
channel.
Let her, you know, use it.
Sure,
Go through the proper channel.
To.
Go through proper channel. I mean, yeah, that's just
but
it.
Then I mean, every day, even when I go to the market, and whenever I'm in public, in a public space, I see people who have just, you know, thrown caution to the wind. They're not going about their nose masks. Everyone is just whatever. Please, oh, please, guys. There are a lot of people who even have these, you know, virus, and they don't even know that they have it. So please, 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 protect yourself, protect others as well. Use your face mask.
Yes, so
as much as possible, please.
We can only try and do our best to stay safe. And we're going to be taking a quick break, but we'll be back with so much more on Wake Up Nigeria.
So this is the way to think about life. I talked about acceptance in the previous video. You think about it, accept it. You think about it, sorry, this has happened. I accept it. I take action. I move on. This has happened. I accept the reality of it. I take action. I move on. Now, there are different types of actions to take. I would do nothing about it is an action. I would try to change it is an action. And sometimes we forget that we have a range of possible actions to take. Getting stuck in that moment, ruminating over it, regretting it, being annoyed by it, you know, moaning over it, and I do that a lot when it comes to anger. I'm just like, why could this have happened? I do not understand. This makes no sense. And then even in the moment, because of all I've learned, I said, okay, today you need to accept this moment quickly. It has already happened, so you can move on. That space of non-acceptance is the space of negative emotion. And that space of negative emotion is the key to unlocking unhappiness. The moment you don't focus on the process, it has happened, I accept it, I take action, I move on. The moment you get stuck on, it has happened, no, it couldn't be happening, this is not happening to me. It's not a ridiculous thing, something will be happening, you'll be like, this is not happening to me, it is happening to you. The sooner you move from, this has happened to, okay, what is the action I'm going to take? And how do I move on quickly, mommy? The sooner you go through this process, the better for you and the better for everybody around you.
You know your voice, we're not here. Morning. Now, thank you for allowing us, for welcoming us into your beautiful home this wonderful morning. It's great here to be with you. If you've been with us from the beginning, I hope you've had fun. And then if you're just joining, come on, we've got quite a lot in store for you.
Remember, as long as you're here, it's never too late to have a brand new dream. And ours is constantly to find ways to improve your morning.
That's what's up, that's what's up. And of course, this morning we come bearing different things for you, of course, to watch and to enjoy and to look forward to. We've already had a birthday shout out.
Yeah.
We've already had a wonderful discussion, of course, talking about things up and about. There's still more. We've got the kitchen, we've got tech this morning, we've got arts display this morning, we've got our guests this morning. There is so much.
And as always, we come live from the heart of Lagos, right here at TVC Communications. My name is Titilayo Oyinsan.
Mike Mesikenor is mine now, of course. Remember that you can stream live at tvcentertainment.tv. That's the website. Facebook will be at TVC Connect.
The TVC app remains available for you to download for free of charge. Both Android and iOS can use this app. With this app, you can watch us and many other great TVC shows throughout the day from
YouTube.
Anywhere.
Yep, YouTube is also another channel that you can get in touch with us, TVC Entertainment. That's the name of the channel on YouTube. You can watch our videos and, of course, segments on YouTube.
Yeah. So make sure you join us on Instagram live every Friday. There's something extra for you at 2:30 p.m. You do not want to miss it.
Okay, of course, MM has got about this is just about chilling in the kitchen to tell us who we have in the kitchen this morning.
Yeah.
Yes,
MM,
Mike,
what's up?
We have Chef Nina. Yes, she is back. It's good to have you.
Thank you so much.
So this morning, she's setting the mood, you know, setting the tone into the Eid al-Kabir festival. Yeah.
Okay, so
and
Chef,
she's making something really special. So guys,
wonderful.
you got to stay tuned for this one.
Chef Nina, you're going to tell us later why NN coconut, why it's all about coconut, but you tell us all about that and much more later. Art, of course. Yeah, art is coming up this morning in its most beautiful form. We'll be having a conversation with Emmanuel Umoren. We're going to be looking at his wonderful art display and talking about his collection of paintings.
And then we have Bella Rose Okoje, who will be dishing out some top tech information, some tech jobs you need to consider, how much they pay and how they can benefit you. We'll be talking about that later on. Now, it's a time in history of the world, for anyone that is depressed to take note of it, especially with all that's going on with the pandemic. Dr. Peter Ogunubi will soon be discussing depression and its red flags. Someone may just be struggling right next to you and you may not even know it. The things to look out for, we'll have a discussion with him soon.
We have Afropop singer and rapper and winner of Ara's Best Afrobeats in the UK 2017, Ike Chooks, will be with us this morning.
Baby guy, wait, I'll be back soon, baby, don't let go. Baby, don't let go. When I come back and I got that dough. Baby, oh, yo. Yeah, baby, you the one, let me put you on the way. I'm a big deal, tall, yeah. Girl, you need a man that can keep you 100. Baby, you agree, let me put you on the
All right.
So we're looking forward to that one, right?
Yes, we are.
I love that color artists use and all of that.
The paintings, really great.
Okay.
And I can't wait to see what Chef Nina comes up with.
Definitely. But then we have to head over. Ibrahim is here on standby. Hello, Ibrahim. How you doing, man?
Yeah, hello, Mike. How's it going?
I'm good, I'm good.
MM, I love your hairstyle. Is it for the Ileya thing or what is it for?
Thank you very much, Ibrahim.
Looks nice.
You want some?
We're staying with security development in Maiduguri, but this time in Baga, where the convoy of Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum was attacked yesterday at Baga town. Governor Zulum was on tour of the northern part of Borno State to distribute relief materials to vulnerable communities in Monguno town. The 5 local councils are Mate, Kukua, Guzamala, Baga, and Ngaze. Thousands of residents there stay in various IDP camps. It was during the drive to those areas that the attack took place. It's not clear who committed the act. Governor Zulum is safe and currently in Monguno. This is not the first time his convoy will be attacked. In September last year, a suspected terrorist opened fire on the governor's convoy in Konduga. He and others escaped unhurt. And the federal government has released a comprehensive schedule for national examinations after approving the reopening of schools for exit classes. In a statement, the government revealed that the National Business and Technical Examination will start on the 21st of September and end on the 15th of October. The Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination will start on the 5th of October and end on the 18th of November, while the Basic Education Certificate Examination will start on the 24th of August and end on the 7th of September. The National Common Entrance Examination for intending applicants applicants into Unity Colleges will hold on the 17th of October. And the National Board for Arabic and Islamic Studies will hold its examination on the 23rd of September to the 17th of October. Meanwhile, registration for the NECO examination, which is ongoing, is expected to end on the 10th of September. And Zamfara State Governor Bello Matawale has signed the state's downward review of the 2020 budget into law. The budget is now 127.3 billion naira as against an initial 188 billion naira. The difference represents about 20% of the initial budget. The government says the review has been necessitated by the COVID-19 pandemic. And the U.S. is moving forward with President Donald Trump's plan to withdraw nearly 12,000 troops from Germany, a decision that has attracted bipartisan congressional. And the Royal Commonwealth Society has appointed human rights activist Tunde Bakare as the chair of its Royal Advisory Council. According to the society, Dr. Bakare was appointed in recognition of the giant and brave strides he consistently pursued for the betterment of the common man and the Nigerian society. The society said, quote, "The past few decades we have been witnesses to your good deeds, which have consumed much of the link flowing through writings in Africa and beyond," unquote. Dr. Tunde Bakare is a human rights activist and a vice presidential candidate to President Muhammad Buhari in the 2011 elections. The Royal Commonwealth Society, founded in 1868, is the oldest Commonwealth organization established by Royal Charter in 1869. And that's the news update for this hour.
Welcome back. It's about time for us to take a quick look at the headlines in the dailies. The papers have arrived.
Yeah, finally. All right, so we're starting with The Nation, Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And let's see what's rocking the headlines this morning. Edo 2020. Oba of Benin, don't turn Edo into war zone. Obaseki's campaign director, to others, resign. Governor has no opponent, says Wike. And at the top of the paper here, 2023, uproar over Maman Daura's no zoning position. And more of that story is on page 8 of the Nation paper. And Buhari urges low-key Eid celebration, no visitors for president. And also here, FBN Holdings posts 49.5 billion naira PT profits in 6 months. And police recall 20 top zonal officers from EFCC. And at the bottom of the paper here, workers fear heightens as killings, insecurity escalates. NLC asks government to rejig approach. Southern Kaduna fears attack during Eid. And Borno governor's convoy attacked. Family of 13 killed in Kogi, 4 policemen in Ebonyi. And finally here, FEC, OK's release of 15.21 million euros, 1.708 billion naira for power deals. Pacts with Siemens targets 25,000 megawatts by 2025. And that's it on The Nation.
And we have the Guardian newspaper up next. It says Nigeria-China trade imbalance widens despite currency swap. Nation's share of trade volume since 2013 is 11%. China missing in top 10 trading partner chart. It's not in the top 10. That's interesting. Now it says here, gunmen kill family of 13 in Kogi community. Federal government releases schedule for national examinations. It also says right at the top, disgraceful rot and stench at NDDC. That's an editorial starting there on the cover, right at the top, above the masthead, which is very unusual for The Guardian.
Yes.
Yeah, they want you to see that one. Editorial, page 12, has more on that. And according to this chart here, the total number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Nigeria are 42,208, with 19,000 discharged and 873 deaths. So the gap between the number of discharged and the total number of cases, 42 to 19,000, that's a lot of people just moving around with this infection. And people need to take note of that. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
And on the cover of the Vanguard newspaper this morning, there's quite a number of stories here. Southern Kaduna, self-defense way out of killings, says Christian elders. Defend yourselves, NCEF tells Christians to revive Christian Trust Fund. Nigerians in diaspora petition ICC. And I'm going to move over to other stories here. Lagos records 106 new infections as confirmed cases rise to 42,208. And National Assembly probe may frustrate Chinese loan for real projects, says Amechi. And at the bottom of the paper here, Ohaneze, Pandef Afenifere reacts as Maeti Allah sets up security outfits. And resumption, federal government rolls out schedule for WAEC, NECO, and others. And here, gunmen killed 13 family members, one other in Kogi. And at the top of the paper here, 35 Niger Delta groups demand freezing of NDDC accounts. And Ndume blasts federal government over amnesty for Boko Haram fighters. And I'm going to wrap this up with Azura Power. We signed World Bank guarantees to avoid disputes, says presidency. And that's it on the cover of the Vanguard newspaper.
We have the Daily Sun with us as well. It says minimum wage. Labour declares war on governors. Resolves to shut states paying old salary. Gunmen kill 4 policemen in Ebonyi, attack bullion van, murder family of 13 members and 1 other in Kogi. Meanwhile, Lagos makes U-turn, OK's boarding for exit students. Schools to resume August 3rd. And Bauchi holds local government election October 17th, replies Dogara. I'll wrap it with this one. 499 local governments in 28 states at flood risk, federal government warns. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Sun.
And on the cover of the Punch newspaper, Afenifere Ohaneze, Middle Belt Forum replied Dara on 2023 comments. Your uncle didn't emerge president in 2015 on competence, but zoning. And more of that story is on page 2 of the paper. And at the bottom of the paper here, Ondo Deputy Governor dumps PDP, moves on to ZLP. And Ogun schools resume August 4, churches mosque August 14. And bandits kill 13 family members, 1 other in Kogi. And finally, there's a story here, photo story here, of passengers traveling for the Salah celebrations at Penn Cinema, Gege or Jota Motor Park, and also along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Ogun State.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of movement's going to be happening. Loads of movement. Speaking of movement, let's move over to the garden.
You're welcome to the most important aspect of Wake Up Nigeria, which is the fitness segment. The body was actually made to move, not to be sedentary. So pick up your body and let's get to work. We're going to start with the warm-up, which is the jumping jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into tall squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we're going to do 360 lunges. So we're going to start from here. 1, back in. 3 and 4. Switch. Back up. 2, 3 and 4. Switch. Back up. 3, 4. Switch. Up. Touchdown. Up. Touchdown. Up. Touchdown. All right, I'm going to take it all the way down so that the foot can recover, which is all the way down. Start from down. Keep up. Feet planted this way. And all the way down. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's change our foot. The other foot. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going all the way back up. All the way back up. First move, arms are up. Down. Down. Up. Back here. The other knee goes down. 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 Up. Here. Back this way. Down. 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 Up. Here. Down. Down. Here. Up. Down. Down. Here. Up. One more on the other side. Down. Down. Here. And up. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Keep the fire burning. So each of this activity, you're going to do it for 40 seconds. With 20 seconds rest for 4 sets for a complete circle. So go on, go on. I'm putting the work this morning. And have a great day. My name is Enna Abraham, also known as Limitless Fitness.
Oh, really? All right. I hope you have been working out. If not, well, we are here for you, and I hope you joined the exercise routine earlier on. So now it's time for some good food. You know we're here to please, here on Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, with me in the kitchen this morning is Chef Nina.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Eid al-Kabir to all my Muslim brothers and sisters.
Oh, shit,
as in amazing. It's amazing to be here this morning.
Yes, it's great to have you. And look at this platter, guys.
Oh,
look
at
again. This.
Yeah.
Eh? What are you preparing? What are you making?
Something special.
Not you. I'm asking our Muslim brothers and sisters. What are you making today? Anyway, send us our around meat. Anyways, so this morning, Chef Nina, what are you making?
I'm making something very delicious, something very special, not just for my viewers, but for you guys here today.
Oh, please.
So as we celebrate the Eid al-Kabir, I want to make this healthy smoked chicken vegetable sauce. A sauce with a twist.
Do you hear that, guys?
Yeah.
Healthy smoked chicken vegetable sauce.
Yeah.
Ah! We are here to prepare you watching.
Seriously.
As in, are you drilling already? Because I am. Let's get to the ingredients quickly. So what ingredients are we working with?
Okay, so here we have the green vegetable. I have my smoked chicken.
What kind of vegetable is this? Is it ugu?
No, this is green.
Green?
Yes, vegetable. This is not ugu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green. Okay.
So this is smoked chicken. This is my shrimps. I have my carrot here. I have my bell pepper. I have my turmeric. Here we have the coconut powder. We have onions, spring onions, salt, rosemary leaves, and here I have coconut oil and then my pepper. So everything is going to go down this morning.
Ah, it's about to go
down.
Hey, all right, like she said, it's about to go down. So yes, remember when she said healthy?
Yeah.
She was not joking.
Yes.
Green vegetables, coconut oil, turmeric. You already know that all of these have amazing health benefits. Like, we are not even joking on this show.
Yeah.
As much as we're in a celebratory mood, we're also reminding you at home to keep healthy. So first of all, I need to know how, as an entrepreneur, how did you cope with the lockdown?
Well, it wasn't easy at first, but because most of the things I do as an entrepreneur is online, you know, it was kind of easy somehow because we're able to push things online. Everything now is digital. So people get to order and you deliver because we all have to practice social distance. We all have to be careful. We all have to play safe. So we don't have to come physical with anyone. So it wasn't easy at first, but
so
we found
let's
the way
hold
around
that thought. Let's hold that thought.
All right,
and
there.
you know, save our breath. We're going on a quick break now. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, people, and we are in the kitchen live. And of course, with me is Chef Nina. And this morning, guess what we are making? Just guess. 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 Can you guess? Tell them.
Healthy smoked chicken vegetable sauce.
Underline the healthy.
Healthy smoked chicken vegetable sauce.
All right, so quickly, let's run through the ingredients and this conversation continues, but let's go through the ingredients quickly.
Okay, so here I have my green vegetable, the smoked chicken, the carrots, spring onions, the shrimps, the bell pepper, the turmeric, the coconut oil, my pepper, salt, and then we have rice.
Cooking already? That rice is almost ready. Yeah. Right?
Yes. Okay.
Because it's the Eid al-Kabir celebration, you know. I don't think there's any... rice goes well with basically everything. So even if you're like having ram meat, sauce, you know, you could...
There has to be rice somewhere.
Yes, there has to be rice somewhere. And let's not forget that you could substitute your smoked chicken in this dish with ram meat, right?
Sure, you can, yes. Ram meat, goat meat, chicken, just name it. Yeah, there has to be protein somewhere.
There has to be protein somewhere,
yes,
you know,
yes.
to give you that, you know,
balanced diet. Yes.
Ah, you're too much. Unfortunately, we can't shake hands.
No,
but
social distance.
Yeah. Okay. So once our rice is ready, we'll start up with okay. So quickly, let's just run through the process for our vegetable sauce.
Okay. So once the rice is done, I'll have to prepare sauce with fresh tomato, the pepper, and some of the ingredients you have here. Okay. And then my shrimps, and then I'll have to steam my smoked chicken at a point.
Are we going to shred our chicken?
Sure, we're going to shred everything.
That chicken looks good, by the way, guys.
It tastes really amazing. Good. You would love it.
I know.
So at the end of the cooking, I will have to add my green.
Okay.
It has to be fresh. It has to be just steam for a while, like 2 minutes, and we're good to go.
Okay. So for the greens, what other vegetables can you use?
Apart from green, you can use ugu, you can use spinach, you can use lettuce. But I found this very,
lettuce?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Yes, you can.
Ever thought?
Yeah, you can. But I found this particular green very amazing.
Yeah.
And it's colorful.
Yeah, I think there's something about this particular green.
Yeah.
Apart from there's a particular taste that it gives your meal, like it gives your dish.
You're there.
Oh yeah, I remember. This particular green, guys, is really good. So I think you just go to the market and just say you want green.
Yes. And the amazing thing about green, it's affordable. You can...
With 50 naira, how much is this one?
This is 100 naira green.
Oh, wow.
So it's affordable. So when I tell people that healthy living is affordable to an extent, that's the truth. You don't have to spend or go overboard.
Okay, so if you were to cut your, say, go on like a really low budget for this meal, what will you take away from these ingredients?
Ooh, that would be the shrimps.
Okay, because shrimps are really expensive.
Yes, they're expensive, but every other thing, you can't afford it.
Okay, so let's say you can get like thyme, like 15 naira, right?
Very affordable. The thyme is affordable. Turmeric, 15 naira. Salt, pepper is affordable. All these things are very affordable.
Okay.
Coconut oil too is accessible. It's affordable.
Coconut oil is affordable.
To an extent, you need very little. 2 tablespoons and you're good to go. So this can last for as long as...
Or you can make your own coconut oil.
At home.
I mean, yes, you could actually make your own coconut oil. I mean, even though the process is quite rigorous, I wouldn't make coconut because this is very stressful.
It's my area.
It's your specialty.
It's my specialty.
Oh, nice. I guess we're patronizing you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, guys, so if you're just joining us this morning, this is Chef Nina, and we are about to cook smoked vegetable chicken. Okay,
Sauce.
sorry. Smoked chicken vegetable sauce.
Yeah.
I kind of missed that on that one. Sorry about that. Smoked chicken vegetable sauce. So our rice is cooking. You can have this with yam, plantain, potatoes. It depends on, you know,
just what you want.
Whatever you want.
How you feel.
As the spirit leads. All right, so it's time for some arts discussion with Titi and Emmanuel Umoren. Over to you, Titi.
Something looks good in that kitchen. Are you sure I can't just take that whole chicken and just move? It looks like a work of art. Speaking of works of art, Emmanuel Umoren is an artist per excellence. Now, he's a painter with a creative mind for bringing brand ideas to life, and a seasoned creative director with an award-winning campaign, with many award-winning campaigns under his belt. Now, he's here with us right now, and he's here to discuss some of his creative works. Welcome to the show, Emmanuel.
Good morning. Happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for talking to us today about those amazing works of art. For those that don't know, you need to give us some insight into how long you've been making or creating art.
Okay. I think when I graduated in the early 90s, I moved to Lagos after my youth service. So I got into advertising, I think in 1996. So that's when the journey started. I didn't just move into art as a full-time studio artist. I went into advertising. That's when you look at my profile, you can see that I've been working, building brands. That's how the journey started. So I've been off and on doing the marketing stuff, the advertising, but the studio art is just like my passion. I take it offline after work, then I go and I do that painting.
We can definitely see that passion in every single one of the pieces that we've already started showing today. We started showing them earlier in the day, and we could see a powerful use of color and texture. But what sort of media do you use? Are you a mixed media artist, or is it a particular medium that you prefer?
Okay, what I use mostly is acrylic on canvas.
Okay.
So acrylic is kind of very soft and very subtle color pigment that when you apply it on a surface, it stays. It can stay for so many years, as long as you want. And you can clean it, it will come back brighter the way you did it earlier. So that's what I use mostly. And then the process is, before I start on a painting, there is a process. The first stage is called priming. You have to prime the surface of what you want to use to work with. You can decide to use wood, you can decide to use canvas or paper. The purpose of priming is for you to block the tiny holes on the surface you are going to paint on, so that when you apply the paint, it will come on smoothly and the spread will be even. So that's the first process. And when that is done, when the priming is done, you set up the easel and then you put your canvas up, and then you have your subject in mind. What exactly do you want to paint? What is the story that you want to tell? So that's the next thing you want to put on your canvas. And this is not just, some people will say, I want to do abstract. You can't really do a summary of anything without not writing out the main story before you summarize. You have to learn the basics of what is really art and the forms and shapes before you go into abstraction. So the next stage is when you do your sketch. When you start to do your sketch on the surface, on the canvas, you have to really think what exactly is your main subject. For example, it could be a market scene. I want to paint a market scene. So am I looking at one woman inside that market selling plantain or something? So it is the ability that I use my colors well to now bring out that particular subject from the main background that will tell the story that I'm really, focusing on that woman in the market selling plantain as a subject matter on my painting. That is a process.
Yeah.
And that's how I come about some of those fantastic work that you've seen.
And they are indeed fantastic. And I can only imagine how much time it takes you to get from nailing the canvas onto a frame, to priming the canvas, to finally coming out with your finished work. Give or take, if you have a commission, how long would it take for you to put something together?
All right. Basically, painting, you cannot really say, I can do a painting between today and maybe the next 2 days. Back to your question, if you say commission, you have to time yourself. You have to discipline yourself to deliver that work because it's commission work. Give or take, some people like me, like I said, I do some other jobs. I work in an office. Maybe I start up a job, I can leave it maybe over the weekend, I will continue. It can take me like 3 weekends to complete that job.
Wow.
It can take me.
So as you can see, the pieces that we've been showing, the viewers are seeing some of your amazing pieces. You need to definitely go online and check out Emmanuel Umore and his amazing works. It's a pleasure having you contribute to our show today, and we've definitely learned a thing or two. Please, as soon as this lockdown is over, please bring some of those beautiful pieces to come and show us.
Oh, please, I will.
All right, then.
I will.
Thank you so much. And I wish there was more time to continue this conversation, but you can always continue on social media. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'll be back after this quick break.
Wow, it's getting really exciting here in the studio, guys. Can you feel it? Can you? All right. With me in the kitchen this morning is Chef Nina.
Hello, everyone.
Good
morning.
And she is making smoked chicken vegetable sauce.
Yeah.
So quickly we'll run through the ingredients and let's go.
All right, here. I already have my smoked chicken cooking. I just want to steam it for a few minutes.
Okay.
So I'll be adding little curry.
Okay.
To spice it up. And as you know, there has to be onions.
Yes.
Very nice. And then very little. This is coconut powder.
Wow. Look at that. Can you use coconut milk?
Yes, you can.
If you like.
Yes, you can use coconut milk. You can use the powder. They're all nice. Then I'll be adding little
seasoning cube.
Yes, seasoning cube.
Okay. And
I will allow it to steam for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then I bring it down and make my fresh tomato sauce.
Okay.
You have to use fresh tomato.
Okay, so explain the process, just in case we don't catch up on it.
Okay, so my smoked chicken is cooking. I'm going to allow it to cook for like 5 minutes, and then I bring it down and then put my fresh pepper and tomato, steam
Bring it to a boil.
Yes, spice it. That's where I'm going to add my shrimps. Yes. So when I'm done, I put everything together and the vegetable comes last.
How do you get the best out of your shrimps? Because, I mean, do you like season it, marinate it for a little while, or how do you get the best out of it?
That's where coconut oil comes in. Okay. Yeah, it adds very nice flavor to it. Just, steam it for a while. Okay. With little coconut oil and then little spices and you're good to go.
I like the emphasis. With little coconut oil.
Okay. No, less is more. You don't have to empty the whole bottle in the pot.
Yeah, so I need to remind you guys that on your screen right there is the ingredients. Please go through, just in case we've gone, far ahead. You may not really catch up on what's going on, but on your screen are the ingredients. Please go through them. If you want to try this out, it would be really, really, really nice for you to send us a video or a picture of, your homemade smoked chicken vegetable sauce. It really doesn't have to be chicken. I mean, it can be fish, it can be ram meat, it can be goat's meat.
Human meat. No, I didn't say human meat though.
Please, no. But it can be any kind of protein, you know, to your desired taste, guys. I mean, this is very easy and very simple to make. No stress at all.
Very.
I see you added something. What was that?
Okay, the last thing I did was to add the rosemary leaves, the turmeric.
Okay.
So I just want to use 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and that's all.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So our meal is coming up nicely. And, ooh, guys, you should be envying me right now because you really need to perceive what I am perceiving. Do you feel that aroma? Do you?
It's really nice.
That smoked chicken though. Like, what?
It's really nice.
Yes, it is. It is.
And if you noticed, I didn't add water.
Water, yeah.
So chicken already has
its own broth.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just naturally, you know.
So you don't need to add.
Cameramen are already, you know, coming and like, ooh.
Don't worry, we're going to party here today. It's Ida Kabel.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We are partying. So instead of ram meat, we are using smoked chicken. But it would be nice if you can send us some ram meat so that we
please,
can,
I need it, honestly. I need it, oh. We need ram meat. Because it tastes nice.
Right.
Really nice.
It will. It will. Imagine, you know, smoking up your ram meat and using it to make, you know, this vegetable sauce. It will come out really nicely.
After this show, I hope somebody will gift me one, honestly.
All right, so quickly, we're talking about you as an entrepreneur and how the lockdown affected you. What lesson did you learn from this?
I learned one important lesson. The first, the one and only important lesson I think that really touched me was the fact that the world has gone digital. You don't have to be with me physically for us to transact business or do things. Everything is online. So you have to wake up and face reality. Whether you're in school, you're cooking, everything is online. So those who didn't have online businesses were left out. They were stranded. They were confused. But I already had a platform online, so it was what next? I just had to, you know, update a lot of things, and then I moved on. Life continues.
Life continues.
Life continues because you can't be stuck not knowing how to do things in this 21st century, in this pandemic period. So you have to get yourself accustomed with what is happening. Yes.
You move with the times, people.
Very important.
Move with the times.
Yes.
And that's why research is very important. There's
important.
so much information online, guys. Use your data wisely. Use your data wisely. And I'm really glad that you're able to, you know, give us a few lessons from, you know, your journey so far as an entrepreneur and how,
It's been really amazing, honestly. Where I am today wasn't where I was 3 years ago. And I've been here a couple of times. You know, it keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. Like I said, I'm into everything coconut, apart from cooking. So I have a platform where I get to sell everything coconut, the coconuts, everything, honestly. So it's amazing. I have customers worldwide. So all you do is just press the
button,
DM button,
and it gets you
immediately and transfer my money.
Where is our smoked chicken? What is happening there?
It's almost ready. Almost ready.
Look at that.
Almost ready.
That looks really good. So next, we're taking out the chicken and we're putting in our tomatoes.
Yes.
Fresh tomatoes.
Yes.
Blended fresh tomatoes.
Yes, blended.
Okay. And then once that is ready, what goes in?
I will have to add my shrimps to the tomato.
Okay.
And then once that is done, I get to add my vegetables and then we'll move.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're trying this, you at home watching, please send us a picture or video at all our social media platforms at TVC Connect. We would also like to tag you. What's your handle?
At NN Coconut Foods.
At NN Coconut Foods. It would be nice for you to also tag, Chef Nina. Let's see what you have made. This, Idil Kabi season. This, I know there's going to be a lot of eating. There's going to be a lot of jamboree.
Chilling.
There's going to be a lot of ram meat going
telling you.
around. Fried, smoked, spicy ram meat.
Yeah.
Look at me. I am drooling already. Yeah, but I mean, I like food. I can't even deny that fact. Anyway, so now that our smoked chicken is ready, what's next? Where's our tomato sauce? Our tomatoes, rather.
Just 1 minute.
Okay. All right, so it is time for our tech discussion. Enough of, I know there's so much going on here. We cannot even contain ourselves. But we need to, pause a bit and take you over to Mike for some tech discussion. Over to you, Mike.
Very much, Emem. Of course, we're going straight up to our tech discussion. Bella Okwoche is in the house. And of course, we're going to be talking about jobs that you can handle now at this point and maybe how much they pay. I hope we have enough time for all of that. But if we don't, we'll pick up next time. Hello, Bella Rose.
Hi, Mike. Good morning.
Yo. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm hungry.
All right. You're hungry. You're watching the kitchen. Just leave Emem alone. Focus on the tech, Bella. Bella, focus. All right. So, Bella, let's get straight to it. We had some issues trying to connect, but then, hey, straight to it. What kind of jobs, tech jobs mostly, of course, or online jobs are available? And you made a mention of something of how much they pay and all of that. That's the part people like to hear. Let's get straight to it.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now, literally everyone who has time on their hands and who has as much as a laptop can learn how to do just about anything with a little patience. And there's a high demand for software developers in very many companies. And what's more interesting is, as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, it has shown us just how remote working can change employment as we know it. So you can be in Nigeria and be working for a company in Germany, for instance, and they are going to pay you cool cash for the job that you're doing. And I think that looking at what has happened, particularly with companies and their information, companies are now looking for people who are going to help out with their security. So I'm talking like, helping them to maintain and secure their information. So jobs like information security analysts are in demand right now, because we have people who exist to just hack things. And so if there is somebody who has the knowledge and who has the information on how to protect information of employees, important documents and information about companies, these guys are in very, very high demand. Now, what's interesting is, so people who are going to be doing stuff like that in a year can be making as much as, and I think you might need a calculator for this, because truth is, some of these guys don't even pay in Naira to start with. To start with, they pay in dollars. And I know that the exchange rate now is 400 and something Naira. So you're looking at getting as much as, say, over $100,000 in a year, actually, on average. Over $100,000 is what you can be paid. Now, also, system WordPress developers, so you have people who are also looking at the possibility of setting up like websites, for instance, their own personal websites and stuff like that. And they don't know how to do these things by themselves. So sometimes they look out for people who are good at stuff like this, who can create whether websites, landing pages and the likes. And this is it's almost every day, but not many of us are blessed with understanding how coding and all of these things work. So
exactly.
For a WordPress developer, for instance, you can earn as much as about $2,000, from just doing that. So you have to calculate it, really. Over the weekend, and one of the things that, of course, inspired this topic between you and I, Mike, was a Nigerian company was looking for someone to help them work with, back-end stuff. And this person was looking for, in particular, a female developer. And the salary he was going to pay her was between 800,000 Naira and 1 million Naira. So there is a very big opportunity for female developers, to take advantage of stuff like this. And what's more interesting is the fact that these things are not very difficult, especially if you have like analytical skills. So if you are good with like calculation, if you are good with some little codes, if you are good with just really analyzing stuff, these are things that you can also learn. Some companies are also doing skills training for people who are interested in things like this, because there is a very huge market for developers, there's a huge market for both software developers and whatnot. And when you learn these things, you are able to, make a lot of money from it. Also, technical skills are needed. People who are building applications, for instance. Yes.
Technical skills. I wish we had more time. We'll pick up from the skills that are needed. We have to continue this. I wish we had more time, because it was quite an issue connecting and all of that. We'll pick up and we'll continue from the technical skills that will be needed to get this kind of jobs that will be chopping 46 million Naira a year. Because that's what $100,000 $100,000 a year. That's the calculation that I got now.
You have done it.
Thank you so much, Bella. It's always a pleasure talking to you. All right. Okay, so that's it. The second lap done. One more lap to go. Don't go nowhere. We will be right back after the timeout.
The minute you get out of bed in the morning, you know, we keep telling you TVC is the place to be.
Definitely it is. Now, just because if you just tuned in, you've missed out on a maximum 2 hours. Now, it's big. But hey, come on.
Not to worry. Don't worry. You have 45 more minutes coming your way, so sit tight. We're about to get things rolling. My name is Titilayo Oyinsan.
Mike, Mesikenor is mine, and and maybe just smiling anyhow. Afro. So I noticed that when the show started, her afro has grown bigger than it was when the show started.
Mike, really?
So the food is refreshing her head. Really? She's just smiling and glowing from the inside.
Stop this. Stop it. Stop it.
You know, see, the afro is now bigger.
But that is real hair. And Chef Nina is also there.
Yes, she is.
She's busy taking pictures and
posting
them on social media.
Mike, if you come
so
for
you
me,
see it.
if you come for me.
Emem, you that your skin is glowing even more. Just come the food. There's no 444 inside there.
But hey, see, I don't care what anybody thinks. I like food.
Yeah.
And I'm very unapologetic about it. Yes, you see, Nina is a foodie too.
Look at that.
Look at, we are many.
We are many, I mean.
Chef Nina.
Goodness.
Chef Nina,
Yes.
MM loves 404, so if you can get 404 for her, the hair will get to the ground.
Keep saying.
Why do you come up with these names, Mike? What's
Animal rights. So I'm into animal rights.
Okay, but of
I
course,
defend those precious poochies.
of course, even if MM is pretending she doesn't know what 404 is, we are not pretending that we're here to make sure that you have a good time. Of course, you can stream live, tvcentertainment.tv, and on Facebook, it's at TVC Connect.
And the TVC app is always available for you to download for both Android and iOS. With that, you can watch us from absolutely anywhere in the world.
YouTube, a one-stop shop for our video segments, and of course, whole shows, TVC Entertainment. That's the channel.
So our recommendation now is that you join us live on Fridays. That's tomorrow from 2:30 p.m. There is a little something extra just for you.
You know, I think about it, I imagine you're in traffic. We'll just make it more exciting for you. If you're at home, we'll make home more exciting. Wherever you are, on the go is exclusive to IG. We have some...
Yeah, this issue of depression, all the red flags you need to look out for, that's the focus of our mental health series this morning. We have a feeling you're going to want to pay apt attention to that one. We have Dr. Peter Ogunubi joining us, highlighting all those red flags for us today.
Afro-pop rapper and singer is going to be here. Ike Chooks is going to be here, and he'll be having a chat with the ladies.
You dance to
Are you throwing? Okay. Which one is 404 again? I have to protest.
Huh?
Come on, there's so many other nice organic meats you can
What's
consume.
404, Mike?
Hey.
You're actually asking.
Please, what's 404?
Revelation will come to you. You know what 404 is. What? When you handle that, the oil that's inside.
But I have to say, what Chef Nina is putting together today, as in my stomach has been twisting.
Like, wow.
Like,
Ibrahim, I know
wait.
Ibrahim should have an idea what 404 means.
Ibrahim, please
Ibrahim,
don't join
you definitely have an idea.
Scooby family.
Please.
Ibrahim, don't feign ignorance.
Remember that I can't breathe. I'm trying to breathe, like the aroma is just choking me. Like, I don't know. Let me just read the news. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control reported 404 new cases of coronavirus overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 42,208. Lagos recorded the highest number of new cases with 106 new infections, followed by the Federal Capital Territory with 54. All the states with high figures are Rivers 48, Plateau 40, Edo 29. These 5 states and 15 others make up the new daily figure. So far, 19,004 people have been discharged, while 873 people have died from COVID-19 related complications. Australia's various hit state of Victoria has reported its new worst death toll and case rise. The state confirmed 13 new cases, new deaths, and to 723 new cases on Thursday, a 36% jump on the case record set on Monday. There are fears now that Melbourne's 6-week lockdown, which began on 7th of July, is not working and may need to be extended. Officials in Victoria renewed appeals for people with symptoms to get tested quickly. Last week, the Victorian government said sick people breaking isolation rules or not getting tested in time was leading to continued spread despite lockdown measures. And the federal government says it's indeed winning the anti-corruption war. Minister of Information Lai Mohammed says the Buhari administration has recovered funds in excess of 800 billion naira, secured more than 1,400 convictions, as well as forfeiture of ill-gotten property in the last 5 years. According to Mr. Mohammed, the recent allegations of corruption in a number of government agencies, including the Niger Delta Development Commission, National Social Insurance Trust Fund, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, are evidence that the government is intensifying the war on corrupt individuals. And we're still staying with security development in Maiduguri, but this time in Baga, where the convoy of Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum was attacked on Wednesday evening at Baga town. Governor Zulum was on tour of the northern part of Borno State to distribute relief materials to vulnerable communities in Monguno town. The 5 local councils are Mate, Pukowa, Guzamala, Baga and Ngeze. Thousands of residents there stay in various IDP camps. It was during the drive to those areas that the attack took place. It's not clear who committed the act. Governor Zulum is safe and currently in Monguno. This is not the first time his convoy will be attacked. In September last year, suspected terrorists opened fire on the governor's convoy in Konduga. He and others escaped unhurt. The federal government has released a comprehensive schedule for national examinations after approving the reopening of schools for exit classes. In a statement, the government revealed that the National Business and Technical Examination will start on the 21st of September and end on the 15th of October. The Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination will start on the 5th of October and end on the 18th of November, while the Basic Education Certificate Examination will start on the 24th of August and end on the 7th of September. The National Common Entrance Examination for intending applicants into Unity Colleges will hold on the 17th of October, and the National Board of Arabic and Islamic Studies will hold its examination on the 23rd of September to the 17th of October. Meanwhile, registration for the NECO exam, which is ongoing, is expected to end on the 10th of September. And the Royal Commonwealth Society has appointed human rights activist Tunde Bakare as the chair of its Royal Advisory Council. According to the society, Dr. Bakare was appointed in recognition of the giant and brave strides he consistently pursued for the betterment of the common man and the Nigerian society. The society said, quote, "The past few decades we have been witnesses to your good deeds, which have consumed much of the ink flowing through writings in Africa and beyond," end of quote. Dr. Tunde Bakare is a human rights activist and a vice presidential candidate to President Muhammad Buhari in the 2011 elections. The Royal Commonwealth Society, founded in 1868, is the oldest Commonwealth organization established by Royal Charter in 1869. And that's the news update for this time.
What really got to me was when I saw Sanwo-Olu and
the greats, greats.
So one thing I love about those of us that are on screen is that when it does happen, when time is called on you, somebody can always go back and have a lot to always have wonderful memories about you.
Sanwo-Olu was one of the most animated people you could ever see, on screen. The animation in his face, all his body movements, in his acting, he was a full act. He acted with everything he had.
So if I just want to go and if I just want to remember him, there's so much of material to just smile and think about the impact he made. It just makes me, of course, remember our memorial service yesterday for Iyajobo and all of that. I hope more of a recording can be made available so that when people want to, think of her, remember her, you can just go back to those times she made you smile.
She's one of the most outstanding voiceover artists in Nigeria today, and she'll be missed.
She was just
the
that
media
fabric.
industry is really going to
It was just that fabric, you know, anytime I listen to Waiting Day and somebody calls in and wants it, I know, and then, you know, the way she talks.
Pray for the person. She always prayed for artists, whoever they had on their show. She always prayed for, like, that was her, you know, signature, you know, thingy on the show. She would always pray for every celebrity or any artist, any guest they had on their show.
With all due respect to every other presenter there, I always just wanted to listen to her whenever it was time for Waiting Day. Yeah. She just had this thing that she was that fabric that just put the show together. It was just, it's surreal. It's just something else. So, you know, and then
there were a lot of tributes yesterday from staff present and for past staff of TVC and of course Radio Continental from back in the day. And there were a lot of very touching words and some really inspiring, you know, speeches from people there. Well. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It's always and when I think of Sanwo-Olu, the next person that comes to mind, no, of course, is when I look at their comical effect on TV is
Chiwetalago.
Say it again.
Chiwetalago.
Pronounce it.
Chiwetalago.
If it's dog meat now, you pronounce well.
At least I don't know that it's called for.
I'm not even going to try pronouncing it.
You want to try?
No.
Chiwetalago. Show yourself.
No. At this point, we are going to, you know, switch things up a little.
Our director is an Igbo man. Oh. Francis Azubike. Can you tell these ladies? Maybe you can put him on the speaker. Tell these ladies how to pronounce that name. Like a real, like
Chinwetalago.
You know Chinwetalago. Don't spoil the mic. Please put Francis on the speaker. Maybe you can hear it louder. Let them hear though.
Chinwetalago.
Wait, some people not hear it well. Let's make it louder.
Chinwetalago. Oh no, that man is wow. He is really.
His ears probably be ringing.
Do you know what I love about him?
Right.
You know what I love about him? When maybe something happens and he wants to describe that as shock, all those
he always has a slang.
What
For
slang?
every role he plays, he always has a slang.
And there's one I'll not forget.
One thing
himself and Patience Ozoku when they had a battle, spiritual battle.
Perfect.
Did you watch that video?
No.
Patience Ozoku and Chiwetalago spiritual battle.
Okay,
I will get that video.
We're going to go online to go find it.
I will get that video.
But one thing you have to appreciate is that no matter how old those clips get, you still connect
evergreen.
With them. Yeah. They're still evergreen. And I'm hoping that people like Taoma that have started some really great work. She's building different characters for herself. I hope she finds that central character eventually that will, you know, that people can always remember her for.
That brings us to the discussion of old Nollywood and new Nollywood as it is. Yeah. Yes, I don't know. So I feel like I'm biased. Maybe I would say it's nostalgia. It's hard for somebody who was in that old generation to appreciate this generation as much as the old one. For me, I relate with them. I mean, the last. I remember watching Living in Bondage, you know, and when I watched it, I know the memories that I brought back. I've never felt that way watching a Nigerian production.
You know, I'm glad you brought up this discussion because I was going to, you know, talk about it when next we have any Nollywood related discussions.
Stuff, yeah. Okay.
And okay, so at this point, if I have ever come at any Nollywood acts, I apologize.
Okay.
For what?
I am sorry.
Why?
I've been, as much as there are movies that have been critiqued for either bad acting, bad storyline, or cinematography, or sound, or editing,
or lighting.
Those jump cuts, I've really seen some really nice Nollywood, new ones, Nollywood movies.
Like which ones? Just very fast. Let's try and knock it out.
Fantastic storyline, Sylvia.
I heard about Sylvia. I've not seen it.
Sylvia
I've heard good things about
it. Movie.
I've heard good things about it.
There's some great work happening in Nollywood now, and I think because of technology, the easier access to technology, people are taking advantage of it, and it's getting really, really good. We should hear your comments on social media. Make sure you use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tell us what you think. Let's take a quick break and be back with more. Welcome back. Now we're here back to have another conversation with another amazing personality.
This time, it's British-born Nigerian Afropop singer and rapper Ike Chuks. He won Britain's Got Talent as part of British dance group Diversity and then went on to release his first Afrobeat single in 2015.
Oh, he also won the ARAS Award for the Best UK Afrobeat Artist in 2017, and with continued support from DJs and radio stations across the UK, he was invited to appear on BBC One Extra UK Afrobeat Cypher.
Hey, 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 Ike Chuks.
Hi.
I don't know why I'm saying that.
Hi, Ike Chuks. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thanks
So
for
tell
having me.
us, what happened to Kate?
Wow, woo.
I've wanted to ask that question since.
I like how you jump straight into it. So basically, the music video for Kate, for What Happened to Kate, is actually out right now. So for people that actually want to really know what happened in the video, you can go check it out. But, you know, What Happened to Kate is basically inspired from real life situations in my life. So it's about basically, you know, when you have a connection with someone and you feel like, you know, the relationship is mutual, and then all of a sudden the person kind of ghosts from you, and you just don't know what happened and how it turned out that way. So that's where that song was inspired from. It's about, like, you know, me having to meet someone and then the person is ghosting you all of a sudden. You can't understand why or figure it out.
Have you ever been ghosted?
Oh yeah, I've been ghosted. Definitely been ghosted, like, multiple times.
What? Who would ghost a smile like that? Look at those dimples. Ghost you? No. Well,
I definitely have been ghosted in my life a few times. It's crazy, but yeah, it happened.
I guess they're probably going to regret that now that you're on most of the big platforms.
Right.
Speaking of the big platforms, Britain's Got Talent, right?
Yeah.
That must have been an experience. Can you let us in on how that went? How did that go?
I mean, it definitely was a life-changing experience for me. Like, it was incredible. Like the way things change and the way, like, you know, you get accepted by all of these people that see what you do on TV and connect with you. Yeah, that was a great time. That was a wonderful experience for me. It's something that kind of like triggered something in my head. Like, look, you can achieve anything as long as you put your mind into it. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. It was a good time.
Oh, great.
Do you keep in touch with some of the former contestants and things like that? Do you work on things with them, or are you strictly, you know, coming back home, doing your Afrobeat?
Yeah, I mean, the guys I was in the group with, they're still, like, obviously, like, part of the group. They're still, like, doing their own thing over there in the UK. But I think I reached a point where I was starting to feel like there was something missing, and I wasn't connecting with, you know, who I am and what I'm about. And, you know, coming back home, I felt like was a big step for me to reconnect with my roots. Because, I mean, I was born in the UK, but I went to school in Nigeria. I went to school in Port Harcourt, primary school in Port Harcourt. I went to secondary school in Enugu. So, like, I just felt like part of me was yearning to come back home. And, you know, with my music, making Afrobeats was something that always gave me joy. So I wanted to, like, really, really, really reconnect with that.
Okay, now that you're back and with the pandemic and everything that seems to be stalling, how are you coping with that?
And this pandemic is just, it's just like, man. You know what, like, before this pandemic, like, I'm one of those people where, like, just being in Lagos alone, like, I can sit in my house for like a month and not go out, and I won't feel any type of way or feel like I need to step out. But I think during the pandemic, because, like, you're being forced to be in one place, it changes your whole perspective and how you feel about things. Because, like, when I do want to go out, it's like, oh, you can't go out. So you almost feel like you're trapped. And obviously, like, it affected, you know, releasing music and the way we release music, the way we consume music right now. I mean, it's been good and then it's been bad. Obviously, like, nobody wants to be stuck indoors and not go out, and people are like losing their lives, which is sad. But you gotta see the light at the end of every tunnel. So.
True. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy during the lockdown period?
A bunch of things. Creating new music, working out, well, trying to work out. I tell myself that I'm going to do
I like that. I like that.
So yeah, just like, and like where I stay, like I've got a couple of my friends are like around me, so I'm always like hanging out with them and stuff.
Okay. All right, great. Now let's talk about the rap. I mean, you're a rapper. And let's talk about the rap culture here in Nigeria and in the UK. Yeah, what's the difference?
Wow. There's definitely a massive difference between both rap cultures. I mean, the UK's got like, so we've got like grime in the UK. I don't know if you know about grime. And then we've got like drill music in terms of like rap. So, and then you've just got like hip hop. So like, it's almost like there's different genres of rap music in the UK. And then obviously over here in Nigeria, some artists, what's the word? Indigenous. So you've got like indigenous rap, and then you've got like people that like, I don't know, like for me, I feel like I connect more with like Nigerian rap.
Oh, you do?
Like,
okay.
Yeah. Like I connect more with Nigerian rap. That's why like when I create my own music, like I try as much as I can to rap in my
mother tongue.
In my language, like Igbo language, and like use pidgin English to like rap as well, because that's what I really connect with. And I don't know, I feel like I want to be like one of those people that exports our languages out to the world.
Yeah, nice.
That makes sense.
Speaking of exporting it, what sort of response have you been getting from people in the UK to your indigenous music? What's the response been like?
The funny thing is, like, I actually started getting recognition from there before coming back here. It was almost like people heard me. People used to hear me rap in like just plain English before, but the moment I switched and started to add like Igbo and pidgin English in my raps, I started getting like a lot more recognition for it.
Wow.
And it's almost like some people are yearning for that African culture and like that, like they want to hear something different, even though like most times they don't understand what I'm saying, but they want to like hear more because they can feel the flow, or they can just connect with it more in one way or the other. So I've always been getting, it's like basically like my career started from the UK, and then I wanted to like come back home and, spread that even more.
All right. So who's your favorite indigenous rapper here in Nigeria?
Really good question.
And I've got a bunch. I've got a couple. I like Fino, I like Iblis, I like Olamide. Fino, Iblis, Olamide. I like those guys when it comes to like rap. I like MI. And I like what Black Bones is doing right now as well.
All right.
Nice.
Now we're gonna see a bit of one of your videos. We're going to see a bit of one of your videos right now. If you're just tuning in, it's Ike Chooks online with us, and there's been a great discussion. Let's see this.
Sorry, it's Ike Chooks, by the way.
Ike Chooks.
Oh, Ike. Okay,
Chooks,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I mean, it's got that smooth music. It's so feel good.
Yeah,
like I mean, it just sets
and
the
the video
tone for
looks
the day.
amazing
Yes,
as
it
well.
does. It does.
Thank you.
Now, I wish we could continue this discussion, but we have to wrap it up now. But make sure you come by the studio when lockdown and everything's over. Just come share some of that music with us. Come perform.
Most definitely, I'd love to.
Oh, great. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really, really appreciate you.
Bye.
Alrighty. Speaking of being appreciative, man, did you see that guy smile? Oh my gosh, look at those dimples. Oh my God. I'm going to be going online.
Right, apparently, I didn't see that. Only Titi saw
I
that.
beg. Yeah, I like. And great music as well.
Yes, yes.
No jokes. Let's go to the kitchen now. Our chef has been on fire.
I'm telling you, smoked chicken, vegetable sauce. See the way my body is vibrating.
Let's just...
I think that both of you know that Elsie, Eliana, Abba, and Ruby are watching. Yeah, I hope both of you know that.
Yeah. Really?
Huh?
Of course.
I hope
you
both
really
of you
had to go there.
I hope both of you know that.
You called all our children.
I'm telling you, like, you really had to go there.
Okay, all right. So, Chef
Nina.
Chef Nina.
Yeah, we're done.
This packaging there.
The packaging
Talk to us. How did this come together? There's chin-chin also.
Yeah, that's coconut chin-chin.
Is that...
Wow, coconut chin-chin.
I want you guys to taste it, yeah.
That's
wow.
Yeah.
Just quickly tell us how to put together the smoked chicken vegetable sauce.
Okay, like I told you earlier, this is a healthy diet, and especially made for Idel Kabel, for everyone out there. You can make this for your family, not the regular stew. Like, we're tired of stew. Don't get me wrong, stew is nice, but I wanted my viewers and everyone around here to know that you could make something sumptuous and delicious.
So I can see prawns in there. Let's break it down. There's shrimps there.
There's
what's the difference
chicken.
between shrimps and prawn?
There's no actual difference. Prawns is bigger.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
people
don't mind this. What else is there? What's that one?
There's smoked chicken.
Hey, then what else is there? This one that's looking